Morning, folks. Welcome back to the second Cup Diaries. I'm here on the deck this morning. It's warming up. It's nice. So I think it is like 9:30 in the morning. It's going to be a beautiful day to work, you guys. Thanks for all your comments, you guys. It's so nice to know that people are actually watching and enjoying my content. I really have a lot of fun making it. So, thank you so much. Yeah, and Chewy's, I think, sleeping behind me somewhere. I know he's outside with me. Chewy. Oh, yeah, he's behind me. Good stuff, good stuff. No walk for you today. Today's a work day. I am Walter's, for lack of a better word, his servant for the day. He gets king status for a couple of days while he's working on the trailer. He cleans the trailer, he cleans the roof, he makes sure there's no problems with it. And I get to tote and carry and hold the ladder and all that stuff. But I also get to knit while I'm doing it. So it's in between jobs, right? He just doesn't want me to start something new and or start, watching TV or getting, sidetracked basically. And I just help him out. So that's how we work. One boss and for a big job like this. And that's him. And then I get to make sandwiches for lunch and make supper and do dishes because he gets king status for a day while he's working. Nobody's out yet this morning. It's Monday morning, which means that a lot of people went home to the city to go back to work. There's just the die-hard retirees out here that love it, like me. Wow, the birds are so loud. I wish you could hear this. I hope you can hear the birds. We have a black-throated green warbler. Warbler? I don't know. It's beautiful and he's so loud. We have a lot of warblers here in the park, all different kinds. Tennessee warblers. I'm going to try and put my coffee down very, very, very quietly. Welcome to the second cup, of course. I got into some stuff last night, you guys. Walter went to bed early. He wasn't feeling very well. He was not that he wasn't feeling well. He was feeling tired. So I started back on this. I don't know if I even showed you this. I've been using this really interesting wool that Diane gave me. This is Fair Isle Port quality yarns. It is 50% cotton, 50% viscose from bamboo, and it's made in Ontario. It's very slippery and very shiny, and it's like a whole bunch of strands that aren't twisted or barely twisted. See that? Crazy, eh? Look at that. Makes it difficult to crochet at times. But I'm making a tote bag out of it. And I found this really nice pattern. Just look up, I don't know, beach bags, tote bags, and everybody's got them. This is just a shell pattern. I really am enjoying doing some crocheting. This is just a regular shell pattern. And I did a bunch of rounds to make the bottom. And then I went up the sides a bit so that it would have a little bit. With this fabric, there's no structure. This is just so soft. It would make a nice top, but it would be very thick. So I'm glad really glad I didn't use it for that. I got enough of it to make at least one tote bag in crochet. So I'm using tell you what I'm using, 5mm US 8 H8 hook, and this is a Susan Bates. Found that one in my drawer of sewing stuff that I was going through the other day. So I thought, oh, I'll use that one a while back. So that's in my coffee bag. I'm just doing like a quick podcast thingy here, like all my makes, because I was really happy last night to get started on this one. This one is Christmas Chaos Socks. And I'm doing this Christmas tree right here for the next pattern for my Advent socks for the year. And I only got this much done, part of the tree. So I've got doing them two at a time, tandem with a bunch of minis and some Cascade yarn, heritage sock on 3mm, I believe. Yes, 3mm needles. If a deer walks by, be prepared. I will show you. I hear noise over there in the bushes, so that's where the deer walk in the mornings. And from what I understand, there is a fairly big buck hanging around and a baby, and a small buck. Last year they hung out together, which is quite neat, interesting, because they were boys. Yeah, I haven't seen any deer. Only in town. Laura and I, when we were here, we drove around town, and we actually saw one. And it was a doe, and she definitely looked like she hadn't lost any of her winter fur. So I did a thing, you guys, last night. Remember I was showing you my lucerne sweater? Yeah, well, I put it on waist yarn and I tried it on, and it's quite snug up in my right where my midriff and my bust. And the bust, I didn't mind it being so tight, but it was supposed to flare out a little bit more. I think I told you before that I actually um, I increased every like inch and a half instead of every 3/4 of an inch. Well, it's snug, and it was short, and I thought, I'm really not going to wear this. I'm not happy with it. So I did a thing. You know me. I did a thing. Where's my bowl? I did a thing. Where's my other one? I'm missing it here. I did a thing. I ripped it all back. Right back to the bus line. And I'm doing stripes this time. Check it out. Here comes. Here comes. Look. So instead, I am doing the stripes in here. And I'm doing one stripe of the brown. 1, 2, 3, 4 stripes of the purple, and one stripe of the brown again, and then I'm doing a bunch of, I think it's 12 rows of the colorful, and then I'll do it again. And now, and I don't know how far I'll get with that, and I might actually do a bigger stripe coming up, wider stripe. We'll see. Just have some fun with it. And this is the V-neck front and the scoop neck back. You can actually wear it backwards, I'd say. But I am doing the increases faster. I'm doing them every 3/4 of an inch this time. Hang on, my threads are all in the road. There you go. That's the beginning, that's why. So yeah, so it is going to stretch out a little bit faster, which I'm pretty happy with now. So 3/4 of inches, five and a half rows. So 5 or 6 rows, I take a look at it, judge it, and I'm doing it like every 5 rows or so. So it will increase faster, so it will fit me not quite so snug. I could have worn it, but if you've known me and been around here long enough, you know I'm a little self-conscious sometimes around my belly. So yeah, so there we go. So it's going to have some stripes. I'm hoping that turns out nice in the pictures. So I did quite a bit in just knitting and stuff last night. We started watching the season 3 of the Yellow Jackets, and it's kind of bouncing around a little bit. And Walter started watching one of the seasons of Andor. I don't really like Andor. I haven't watched that. I'm not into the Star Wars stuff. I used to be. I like the old Star Wars. But all of this stuff now is getting kind of confusing for me. And they bounce around a lot. So I'll pass. I'll pass. And I did bring out a USB. A friend of mine has the whole season, all the seasons of Downton Abbey. So I brought that out to watch this year. So last year it was the Mad Men. And the year before it was the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel and the Midwives, called the Midwives. And this year it's going to be Downton Abbey and Pride and Prejudice. So every year I like to have something that I just watch for me. Yeah. Because when I'm out here alone and I'm knitting in the evening, I can watch a few episodes, binge watch basically. So, and I got it hooked up to my my old laptop. I have a really, really old laptop, like 2010, 29 MacBook Pro, a really old one. It weighs a ton. And I'm not a Mac person, but for some reason I picked that up and really cheap because I got it secondhand. And it works fine. It works like a tank. So now I can hook up my data to my laptop, and then I hook that up to my TV in the gazebo. So now I can watch YouTube on the TV, and I can watch different shows like Gem and CTV News and stuff like that. So that'll work out nicely. I don't want to watch a lot of TV out here. I don't watch a lot of TV in the city, so I watch mostly YouTube channels and knit and crochet while Walter watches movies and stuff. Oh, the birds out here are crazy. Here, maybe I can pull this off and put it up here. I'm hoping you're getting that. We've had so many beautiful birds out here already this year. Every year it's the same though. This is the forest, right? We're in their territory, so we're just visiting. We're just visiting. Bird and wildlife country. So what else did I do yesterday? Oh, I walked 4 times. 4 times I went for walks yesterday with Chewy. Once without Chewy, once 3 times with Chewy, and he's of course tippy-toeing around behind me because he heard the W-A-L-K word. Yeah. What's up there, buddy? Hey, did you hear me say walk? Hey, yeah. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Look at your people. Look at your fans. Yeah. He's such a good boy. I can leave him on the leash here around this campsite. We're supposed to have them like on leashes or on tie-outs or whatever, but Chewy's such a good boy. He doesn't even go check out the other dogs when they come around or walk by. He doesn't even check them out. But he is getting a haircut this week, so beware. He's going to be shaved bald because once it starts getting hot, man, he is so hot with all that black fur. Hey, he's such a good boy. Yes, are. I do. He had too many treats, I think, the other night when we were playing cards, because yesterday his tummy was a little upset. Just a little. That's okay. He was a good boy. He's 12 now. I can hear the geese and all the birds. Wow. And all the leaves are starting to fill in, open up on the trees. It's so funny when you come out here first thing in the spring, in the beginning of May, and there's like the big trees don't have, the birch and the poplar, they don't have any leaves on them yet. And it's just the pine trees, and the forest looks so sparse. And then all of a sudden, all of the birch and the poplars all fill in with their leaves, and wow, it's just so green. It's so beautiful out here. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I'm really, really in my happy place. So, and Laura made that sign for me when we first came here. Yep. We don't have a lot of knickknacks around here, but I don't want a lot of knickknacks because then we just have to worry about them and put them away, clean them. It's nature. We're out in nature. So we will talk to you tomorrow. Wish me luck in the next couple of days. I might not see you tomorrow if we're still in work mode, and we'll see. Oh, Walter's coming out of the trailer. Say good morning, Walter.
No.
No. Just say good morning, Walter.
You already heard me.
You already heard me. Good morning. See you guys later. Enjoy your second cup, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.